is if something, the more complicated something is and the more things there are to navigate within those complications, it creates such, it's a much more interesting way of kind of showing drama like that and character conflict. Without giving any spoilers, but the scene in episode 5, at the beginning of 5, where they're really, we've never seen them at each other the way they are in that scene. There was a lot of me really needing to be sure on how to communicate all of the little bits and pieces to the two of them. They're incredibly skilled. We know they're incredibly skilled comedic actors, but I think the really great thing for people to discover watching the two of them in this show is how amazing dramatically they are as well too. And that's why I think they are so good at comedy, because they play from a place of truth. Now that scene is a perfect example. That's a very ugly scene, what those two characters are saying to each other, and the way Josh's character is reacting to, you know, what he's had to see, which kicks it all off. But everything makes sense in that argument. Everything makes sense from that character's point of view. And so as long as something makes sense from that character's point of view, then you can get away with a lot. So it was, just making sure that the two of them knew exactly where they were at that point in the story, and then getting them to just basically scream it at each other 100% and not listen to what the other person was saying. So it's a way of doing, as long as you can believe where the character's coming from, then you don't at least get turned off their point of view at that point of time. I still really feel for Josh's character in that scene, even though he's saying and acting in a way which is, it makes sense the way he's acting that way and why he's acting that way, although he's still got to go to a big journey of kind of making peace with all of that stuff by the end of the episode, which they both do independently, which means you've earned them coming back together, because they've come to the place of knowing they need to stay with this person, as opposed to they needed to sort it out for themselves to feel really strongly uniting again.